And with snow now on the ground and more in the forecast, it's very important for snow plows to also be ready.
But Eyewitness News has learned that many private contractors are no longer willing to work for the city. The Night Beat's Naomi Peskovitz takes a look at what Indianapolis is doing now to find new snowplow drivers to close the gap. Naomi?
Well, John, contractors are the one who clear your side streets in your neighborhood, but the city has reorganized the way they're hired. Instead of bringing on 100 or more private companies and contractors, they're working with just a few. The city says it's a better method, but some of those veteran contractors believe it leaves them out in the cold. For 2 decades, Bud Wesley's company has stepped into Plow when Indianapolis called.
We served the city of Indianapolis for a lot of years. I mean, we tried hard to make sure everybody was ready to go for the next morning.
Using 30 to 40 trucks, about 90% of Bud's Plow business was on residential city streets. Not anymore.
It wasn't worth it.
After last year's brutal winter, Indianapolis changed the contracts offered to companies like Bud's. Now, 3 contractors will cover the city and hire subcontractors to do the work. Those plows will have 24 hours to finish a job.
We're going to monitor constituent complaints, and if it's not up to muster, there's going to be financial penalties for them.
But for Bud, the penalties in the new contracts are riskier than they are rewarding.
It's a different tiger out there tackling the city streets and making sure everything's coordinated and done right.
He says several other veteran plow contractors also decided not to return, throwing away years of experience on streets they know well.
Every one of our guys pretty much has plowed the same streets for the last 20 years, so they know what's in and out. If we get the right snow, it's gonna cripple the city.
Still, the city is confident in its new plan.
We think it's going to be a more efficient way. We think it's going to be a more effective way. And we've got the accountability built in to make sure that it's effective.
Bud says he'd consider re-signing those contracts if they went back to the way they were. In the meantime, he's looking to replace the work he'll no longer be doing in Indianapolis. Live on the Near East Side, Naomi Peskovitz, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.